Have you ever scrolled through your social media feed and noticed that one friend who never ever posts a picture of themselves? They might share articles, memes, or pictures of their cat, but their own face is a complete mystery. It makes you wonder, right? What's going on in their head? Are they super private, shy, or is there something deeper at play? Well, today we're diving deep into the fascinating psychology behind why some people choose to stay out of the social media spotlight. Stick around, because the reasons might surprise you and even make you see your online habits in a whole new light. First up, let's talk about the most obvious reason: a strong desire for privacy. In an age where we're encouraged to share everything, from what we had for breakfast to our deepest thoughts, some people are consciously pushing back. They value their personal space and see their life as something to be lived, not broadcast. For them, posting a photo feels like giving away a piece of their private world to an audience that might include distant relatives, old classmates, and even complete strangers. They understand that once something is online, it's pretty much there forever. It's not about having something to hide. It's about having something to protect their own peace and personal life. They prefer to share moments with people who are physically present, valuing the depth of real-life connections over the breadth of online ones. It's a deliberate choice to keep their personal life, well, personal. Another big factor is what psychologists call social comparison anxiety. Social media platforms are basically highlight reels of everyone else's life. We see a constant stream of perfect vacation photos, glamorous nights out, and picture-perfect families. For some, this creates immense pressure. They might feel like their own life or their own appearance doesn't measure up to these curated, often filtered standards. The thought of posting a photo and having it judged or compared to others can be incredibly stressful. This isn't just about insecurity. It's about avoiding a game they feel they can't win. They might be perfectly happy and confident in their real lives, but they do want to participate in the online beauty contest or success competition. Choosing not to post is their way of opting out of this cycle of comparison and protecting their mental well-being. They'd rather not play than play and feel inadequate. Now, let's consider the introverts and the genuinely shy among us. For an introvert, social interaction, even online, can be draining. The idea of posting a photo, which inevitably invites comments, likes, and messages, can feel like opening the door to a flood of social obligations they'd rather avoid. They might not crave the validation that comes from likes and comments. In fact, it might make them uncomfortable to be the center of attention. They prefer observing from the sidelines, enjoying content without feeling the need to contribute their own image. It's not that they're antisocial, they just socialize differently and in smaller, more intimate circles. The digital stage of social media simply doesn't appeal to their nature, and that's perfectly okay. Their energy is reserved for deeper one-on-one connections that happen offline. Let's also talk about professional image. For some people, especially those in certain careers, maintaining a specific professional persona is crucial. A lawyer, a therapist, or a high-level executive might choose to keep their personal life completely separate from their public-facing professional identity. They might worry that a casual photo from a weekend barbecue could be misinterpreted by clients, colleagues, or employers. In this case, not posting photos is a strategic decision. They use platforms like LinkedIn for professional networking, but keep personal platforms like Instagram or Facebook strictly for close friends and family. Or they simply avoid posting personal images altogether. It's about controlling their narrative and ensuring their online presence aligns with their career goals. They're not being secretive, they're being strategic. Another interesting angle is the authenticity seekers. These are people who feel that social media has become too fake, too curated, and too performative. They see the endless stream of filtered selfies and staged candid shots and feel a sense of disillusionment. For them, posting a photo feels like participating in a culture they don't believe in. They crave genuine, unfiltered human connection, and they don't feel that social media is the place to find it. By not posting photos, they are making a statement about their values. They are choosing to live their life authentically and not for the approval or consumption of an online audience. They might believe that true self-worth comes from within, not from the number of likes on a post. It's a form of quiet rebellion against a culture they find inauthentic. Furthermore, some people simply don't see the point. They are not anxious, not particularly private, and not trying to make a statement. They just don't have the desire to document and share their life online. They're busy living it. The thought of stopping to take the perfect photo, choosing a filter, and writing a clever caption just seems like a lot of effort for very little reward. They might prefer to be present in the moment, soaking it all in, rather than viewing it through a phone screen. For this group, social media is a tool for communication or a source of information, not a personal diary or photo album. Their lack of photos isn't a sign of any deep psychological reason. It's simply a matter of personal preference and priority. Life is happening right in front of them, and they don't want to miss it. Finally, we can't ignore past negative experiences. Someone who was bullied online or had a photo used without their permission might understandably be very hesitant to post again. A negative comment or a privacy breach can have a lasting impact, creating a deep-seated fear of online vulnerability. For these individuals, not posting photos is a protective measure, a way to shield themselves from potential harm. They've learned the hard way that the internet can be an unkind place, and they are choosing to protect their emotional and mental safety by staying out of the visual feed. It's a boundary they've set for their own well-being, born from experience. So, the next time you notice a friend who's a ghost on social media, remember there could be a whole host of reasons behind it. It could be a conscious choice for privacy, a way to avoid anxiety, a reflection of their personality, a professional strategy, a stand for authenticity, or simply a matter of preference. It rarely has anything to do with how happy or fulfilling their life is. In fact, some of the happiest people are too busy living to be posting. It's a great reminder that what we see online is never the full story, and everyone has a right to engage with social media in a way that feels comfortable and healthy for them. What are your thoughts on this? Do you post a lot, or do you prefer to stay behind the scenes? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your perspective. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to explore more topics about modern psychology and human behavior, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you in the next one.